What's going on, everybody out there on YouTube and all over the place in internet land? What's going on? I'm JR. You probably knew that. You're checking out the Sport Brief. Hit me up, jrsportbrief@gmail.com. I answer you back. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to this guy. Go find him. He's actually a young man on YouTube, Sports Center for Kids. And I hope that's right. And if it's wrong, I will correct him. He's a good guy and he's very well spoken for his age. Go check that guy out. Now, anyway, first of all, a lot of stuff has transpired over the weekend. And I want to give a shout outs to, first of all, congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I know everyone in Detroit is very upset right now. I've actually had the pleasure of driving through Detroit. I've actually had the pleasure of driving through Detroit. And I've never been in a city where they love their sports like Detroit. You drive by the houses and they have the flags hanging outside. It's not a game. They love their Red Wings. But anyway, the Red Wings lost. Shout outs to Sidney Crosby, who didn't even play most of the game. Hey, whatever. Anyway, and all of you Lakers fans, please keep it light in Los Angeles. We do not need the Rodney King police riots. It's unnecessary. All they did was win a freaking basketball game. Please cut it out. But be happy, and enjoy yourselves. Now, second of all, Floyd Mayweather, he hurt his rib. I don't know if somebody cracked him in the rib. I don't know if he pulled his rib. I don't know if the sparring partner said, hey, I'm just going to mess up Floyd, and decided to punch him. The bottom line is Floyd is hurt. The fight is off. Whether you like him, whether you don't like him, it doesn't really matter. I don't have an opinion. I could care less. It's just a fight that I was going to watch. It got pushed back. What you going to do? And things like this, you never know what's going to happen, even though they say it's been pushed back. Second of all, we had Clottey and Cotto. Now, Joshua Clottey's name should now be Joshua, I stand and get hit, but do not fight Clottey. The guy stood in the ring. Miguel Cotto was bleeding like a faucet, and he decides to watch him. And at the end of the fight, he says, oh, Cotto's a dangerous fighter. I'm sure he is. But isn't that the point of you fighting him, is to throw some punches? Joshua Clottey, I'm sorry. You said at the end of the fight you got robbed. You know what? For all of that, it may be true. But the bottom line is I wouldn't have given you the fight. Just stop throwing punches. Cotto should have just beat the hell out of you and called it a day. Clottey, you're from the Bronx. I tried to give you some type of props there, but hey, you blew it. Congratulations to Miguel Cotto, Madison Square Garden, Puerto Rican Day Parade. By the way, I was in the Bronx this afternoon just hanging out with the kids. And they had a good old time telling me about how the New York Knicks suck. I just had to drop that in there. I'm real tired. I went to Rucker Park and it got rained out, so I went to the South Bronx, and now I'm here. And here's the main point of the video. Vince Young. You know what? I've never, and I don't know Vince Young from a hole in the wall, and I'm going to get to this. I don't know what his intentions are, but I'm starting to question how intelligent the man is. And we all know, we all heard about the Wonderlic exam, and he got like a 0.2 on a 32 point scale for the Wonderlic. His intelligence wasn't something to cry home about when he left Texas. But anyway, he's here in the NFL, rookie of the year, we played, take him, whatever. The bottom line is the guy messed his knee up last season. And now we here come to the point, now everybody thinks he's crazy after that. It's supposed suicide attempt that he denies, and Kerry Collins took his job, and they just gave Kerry a 2-year contract. And the bottom line is the Tennessee Titans think this man is crazy. When he sprained his knee in that first game, he didn't play. And the next thing you knew, they thought he was going to kill himself. And the next thing you know, they didn't play him because he was hurt. And they thought he was crazy. And they think the man has to prove himself. And here's the thing for Vince Young. If you really want to play, man, just shut up. He spoke to a station in Baltimore a few weeks ago, and this is what the man had to say. And you know exactly where I'm going. I'm not even going to tell you what I'm looking at. I'm just going to show you. I'm just shameless with it. This is what Vince Young says. And listen, I just said they gave Kerry Collins a 2-year contract. I definitely want to get back out there playing ball and picking up where I left off. Winning games and having a good time with my teammates and the fans, Young said. At the same time, if them guys don't want me to be in there, it's time for me to make a career change for myself. Because the fact is, I'm ready to play ball. If they're not ready for me to play ball, then somebody is. You know what? Now, this is point one. If you want to play ball, then shut up. Then go do it. Go take the job from Kerry Collins. Nothing is guaranteed for you, nor is it for anybody else. Hey, go talk to Chad Pennington. Listen, I could sit here for days and just name guys that had to go out and snatch a job or had a job snatched away from them. This is not punk me or punk you. Shut up and go earn it. Go take it from Kerry. It's enough if you really want to play for the Titans. And this is the thing. Vince Young could either be doing one or two things. He could be talking because he is unintelligent. He could be talking because he wants out, so he's going to talk his way out. It's either one of those two things. It's either or. If you want to stay there, if you really want to play, shut up. If you really want to go, just keep talking. Keep saying stupid stuff. Just give them an excuse. Give them a good reason to get rid of you. And the second quote that I have from him, and this is about the suicide stuff. This is a totally separate interview he did with ESPN. All that type of stuff, it was embarrassing. I can't stand when somebody jeopardizes my image and does things that are unnecessary. Especially if I've told you out of my mouth like a man that I'm fine. Can I please go home? For all that stuff that happened that night, it was a sight to see. I'm sure they thought you were crazy. You know, you broke your leg, boo-hoo, whatever you did, you twist your ankle. They thought you were nuts and they sent a police thing to look for you. They supposedly found a gun in the front of your car. The bottom line is the Tennessee Titans think you're crazy. And I can't blame him if they really did think he's crazy and he wants out. But here's what I'm asking you. Should the man shut up? It's quite obvious to me that he is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. He's not the sweetest apple in the bunch. I don't know if that makes sense, but I said it. Now go take it out in the street and use it. I don't know about that. But what do you think about Vince Young? Is he dumb as rocks? Or is he really smart and trying to force his way out? And for all of you people that are like the Longhorns, what did you think about the guy when he was playing for you? Wearing that orange and doing all that great hook 'em horn stuff. And if you are in Tennessee, how do you feel about him now? Kerry Collins, you know, he's not a young guy. He's getting up there. Would you rather see Vince Young or Kerry Collins? Let me know what you think. This is JR. A matter of fact, guess what? If you tune in tomorrow, you may have more than one video from me. There's so much stuff. Like, I even want to go further in depth on that Clottey Cotto fight. And I even want to talk more about the Lakers. But right now, you tell me about Vince Young. Is he stupid or is he smart? And then Vince Young, if you're watching, if you know how to turn on a computer and tell me and talk to people and you Twitter and whatever you do, hey, it's not personal. You may be smart for all I know. But everybody else, tell me what you think. This is JR. Hit me up. Peace out. Later.